that's trying to get up, you just think about like what they need to do to get up. They need to get both their knees, both their elbows, and his chin facing in the same direction to get up. If he gets that, he'll most likely get up. Same thing if he goes in the other direction. He gets both his elbows, both of his knees, and his face pointing the other direction, he's going to be able to get away. And to keep him on his back, you really only need, you want to control as many of those as you can, but you really only need one. So if he gets both of his knees and both of his elbows pointed towards me, but I have his face pointed away, he'll never get to his knees. Right? If he has both of his knees and both of his elbows pointed towards me, but I have his elbow pulled up, he'll never get to his knees. Same if he goes the other direction, he turns away. If he has both of his knees, his face, and this arm pointing away, but this one's pointed back towards me, he can't get up. And it's the same thing, if he has, get his arms, head, if I keep his, turn him that way, he turns his arms and head that way, but I have control of his leg, he can't get up. If he turns into me, and all I have is this leg, he won't be able to get up. So you can do that same drill, but I want you guys to focus on keeping control of his elbows, his legs, or his head. It can be any one of them. But it should, in general, you want both, right? So if I control this elbow, I also want to control his face. So now he can turn away from me, but he can't turn into me, right? But I have control of his elbow, so he won't be able to get away. If I have this arm controlling this elbow, I can hold his leg on this side, and you don't have to stay on the side. You can move. This is one of the strongest positions there is, because you have control of his elbow and his leg, right? Kind of like when you just hold the legs and you just control the elbows, he's got a fairly good chance of escaping. But when you control one of each, it's very hard for him to escape. Right? So again, person on bottom is trying to get to their knees. Right? And you can do this. You can focus all your energy on this cross face here, right? But just know, I'm turning hard that way. Put your arm across your body like this. If I press really hard into his face, he gets both his arms in that direction and turns, he's still going to be able to escape. So if I'm using this cross face, I want to control this elbow or this leg. If I'm controlling this elbow, all right, I can use my hip to control his leg, but start to turn up. Even if you just keep just his elbow off the floor, he can turn everything else in this direction. Put your arm over, all right? As long as you control his elbow, he's going to be stuck. Right? So as your partner's escaping, try to focus on these things. The only problem is when you do this, use your hand to push my arm off. He can free that, then I need to switch. Control this elbow and this leg. All right? So when you're trying to hold somebody, you really need to focus on moving to different positions, because every time they move, the position changes. He starts to go, I put pressure on his face, he might turn away, I grab his leg, switch. All right? And again, you're making your partner carry your weight the whole time, so focus on controlling, try to control one of each. Elbow and knee, elbow and head and leg, one of each, all right? 1, 2, 3.